Hey everyone, today it is the morning of October 17th, 2022. Hey, it's Eminem's birthday today. He is now 50 years old. Happy birthday. Wish you a good day. Happy birthday, Eminem. Happy birthday, Marshall Mathers. Happy birthday, you are now our 50 years old. 50 years old, Marshall Mathers. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Eminem. Happy birthday, Eminem. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. It's been 1 year. It's been 1 year since I got the diamond and fairy star tattoo. I got like super annoyed this morning because of psychic invaders. I'm gonna move on. I got super annoyed this morning because I was just sleeping in peace. I took a amazing nap this night because I went for a jogging yesterday. I went for like a 15 kilometers jog. I used to jog and not even know how much I was jogging the distance. Then I looked it up online. I was calculating it. I'm like, okay, so that's 7 kilometers and that's another 7 kilometers. I'm like, oh my god. I went on like 15 kilometers jogs just casually. Usually when I was younger, I used to only be able to run like 5 kilometers jogs. Now I was running like 15 kilometers jogs twice a day. I remember that one time I even did the parkour 3 times. That's my highest I've done it. That's my best I've done. I've done the parkour 3 times. A 15 kilometers jog 3 times. That's 45 kilometers? Wow, impossible. When I was young, I used to do 5 kilometers jogs, but sometimes I would get hurt in my stomach. I would have stomach cramps, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to go poo. I'm going to have diarrhea. My stomach hurts. I was bloated in my stomach. I was bloated in my stomach. It will hurt. And I'm like, oh my god, I have to start walking. I would stop jogging and start walking because my stomach would hurt so much. And then I wanted to go to the potty to go poo. But at the same time, when I was younger, I used to run at nighttime. I used to enjoy running at nighttime in the dark. That was my fun time, to go out when people weren't aware. They didn't know that I would go out. My fun feeling was to sneak away in a mysterious way. Nobody knew what I was up to. Nobody knew what I was up to, and I would sneak away out of my residence, my boarding school. I wasn't allowed to, but you could just do it. Don't let anyone know what you're up to and just go away. And that's what I did. I just sneaked out of my boarding school, and I went running around a field. And there was a field in the dark, and I used to watch Orion's belt and the stars and the big bear in the sky, and I used to run around a few laps. I used to run 10 laps around the field. Maybe it was a bit less than a 400 meter field, but it was big enough, around 400 meters, maybe a bit less. It was a soccer field. Anyways, yesterday I went on a 15 kilometer jog. I decided to take a break. I ran a lot in the month of August, and then I decided to take a break. I went to the pool a lot in the month of September. I used to go each day. It was really relieving on my joints. I've decided to let myself have some phases where I run more over here. Then I'm like, oh my god, I'm so exhausted. Like 3 years ago, I was so heavy and I used to be on medication maybe a bit more than 3 years ago. And you know what? I did so much physical exercise. It was COVID-19. I was so sore in all my body, so tensed that I'm like, calm down. Don't be proud of me running all the time each day in a consistent way because I'm hurting myself. Don't be proud of me running all the time because I'm hurting myself. Be proud that I'm also able to tell myself to slow down, to go to the pool, for example, and to go for a swim, and relax my joints and to not kill myself. Be proud that I'm not going to kill myself over jogging and overworking. So I was just jogging in the month of August. It was good. And in the month of September, I was just going to the pool on my bike. It's 30 minutes to go to the pool, 30 minutes to come back. I went to the pool 20 times in the month of September, 30 minutes to go to the pool, public pool, 30 minutes to come back. I kept going. Now we're the 17th of October. I'm still going to the pool. I've kept going to the pool. And I'm going to do a calculation. I'm going to count each and single time I went to the pool. I wrote it in my agenda, and I'm going to confirm how many times I went to the pool just for the sake of it, just for the fun of it. How many times did I go to the public pool on my bike in the month of September, October? November, maybe it gets cold. You know, after the pool, I'm still a bit like chilly and cold, so it's not fun to be in cold November weathers, but it's still doable. And going back home on my bike in cold November weathers, maybe it won't be tempting to me. Maybe I'm gonna go back to occasional going to the spa. There's a spa nearby. I'm gonna go relax. I'm gonna go relax in the hot water, the hot spa waters, instead of going to the cold pools. And at some point in December, maybe I'm just gonna bike in winter times, but I'm not gonna go biking to the pool because then I'm gonna be so icy trying to bike back home. And I'm not even feeling it. I was dying on my bike. Not last winter, but the winter before. I was biking on my bike in winter times all the time. I could have died, but it was good for cardio. Also, I got myself some Vibram running shoes, some barefoot Vibram running shoes. I started using them in spring times of that winter that I worked out so much on my bike. I got some Vibram winter shoes in spring times. Then I started using them. I jogged a bit. Then I moved out. I kept jogging a bit and going out in the woods. I was blacking out. I couldn't see anything in front of me. My eyes were just like dimmed, and everything that I see was black. At some point, I was afraid of losing consciousness and dying. I remember even in my brain I had some pulsions at some point. I was losing my mind. I just had to keep going. Get out the house, get out your condo, go for a walk in the woods. It makes a major difference. Keep eating, go get yourself some food. I was just trying to survive. At some point I even remember that I was seeing brown, like my liver was infested or very toxic. I was seeing brown. And at some point I would go for a jog. I went for a jog to get my fluids moving. And the next day, everything was so bright and colorful. I had like mood swings in between feeling good, and everything is so bright and colorful and vivid. And the next day, if I keep like not doing much because I'm also trying to rest instead of working out because I'm so tensed in all my body. It's good to have some times where I work out a lot and sometimes where I just rest and I sleep and I eat, I sleep, I eat, I rest. And sometimes I go out the house and I go for joggings and bike rides and pool time. So that was it. Thank you for listening. So no, as I was saying, it was a mix in between resting, eating, sleeping, and bike rides and joggings and getting out the house, getting myself some food. It was survival. Then sometimes I was seeing super fade. At some point I was even seeing brown, as if my liver and everything in my body was poisoned, like yellow. And at some point I was just blacked out. I couldn't even see anything in front of me. I remember just sitting in the room. I would just sit in the room. I would just lay on my bed. I would just lay on the floor or lay on my mattress, and I would just stare in emptiness or just stare in the middle of nowhere, and I would go inside my mind and everything in front of me would just black out. I would open my eyes and see black. I opened my eyes, I didn't see anything. And it was good for me to go for joggings, and after a jogging or two, it would come back. It would be more vivid, but at the same time, it's don't overdo it, because at some point, I'm like, am I gonna break myself? Because I went for a jogging in the middle of winter. Last winter, I went for a jogging. I went for a jogging or two. I went for a couple of joggings in the middle of winter last winter, and I'm like, don't die, because you never know sometimes. Maybe my heart is just gonna pass out and die in the middle of nowhere. Be careful. Nobody is aware of what I'm doing right now. They're keeping for themselves. My mom is with her boyfriend. My dad is with his girlfriend. I'm alone at the condo. I'm trying to survive. I could die anytime. It's been rough times. Maybe they're just mentally drained because of COVID-19. They're just mentally retarded. They're mentally hazy themselves because of COVID-19. And they left me alone at the condo, which I'm super happy that I get to get back up on my feet by myself. And that's what I'm doing. I'm getting back up on my feet. And I'm happy that I got to do it for myself, by myself. I was clinging to my life and I did it on my own. And when I went for joggings, I was happy to do it. It helped me survive. At the same time, I could have died in the middle of nowhere. That's how it felt like. Like, be careful, because you could die. Because I was scared that my heart would just break and might mess up at some point. My heart could just mess up and then I die, or my brain would just pass out in the middle of nowhere. Maybe I didn't have enough oxygen in my lungs, maybe at some point. And I was just scared to break and die. Maybe I was also having some mental breakdowns. It was so messed up. I would just have a mental breakdown. Then I'm like, oh my god, are celebrities testing me out? What are they doing? They're talking to me. Maybe they all trashed every single one of their fans during COVID-19 because they were testing me out. The government too, he's just fake, and celebrities are all fake. I think there are real celebrities and fake celebrities. Some celebrities are just prostitutes that made their way up through prostitution. Maybe some of the celebrities were figures that actually went there because it's their destinies. And maybe some celebrities are not real because they're just prostitutes that made it in life through prostitution. And it really pissed me off. And I'm like, oh my god, there's a Hollywood car. What are they doing? An experiment on me? And I'm not happy that they're just messing around me. But thing is, I have rights. And I'm happy that I never have to meet any celebrities if I don't want to. Because I felt played and used by celebrities and the government. And I'm happy that I have a good network that I put in place through my Facebook pages and my YouTube pages, my YouTube channels. I'm happy that I put in place my networks, and I never have to meet any of those celebrities. It's a feeling. If I don't want to meet any of them because I felt played and used, I don't have to. And there's a Hollywood car. They did it. They tried to trick me and play in my head. But you know what? Maybe if they're doing their little experiments, it really played in my life to the point that I could have died. But I'm happy that I'm able to get back up by myself. I'm the one that set up my Facebook pages. I'm the one that uploaded those images. I'm the one that used my IQ. I was trying so hard to fight back while my brain was just falling apart on me. And I tried my hardest to fight back in my YouTube pages. And I feel mentally possessed at the same time. It's just hard to get some stuff across. Sometimes it feels so hard to get some words and some of my brain across because I feel mentally possessed. And it really, I was trying to keep going. I had to use my IQ, my intelligence. I set up my Facebook pages and my YouTube channels. And sometimes it feels like they take my pride away, as if it's not me that set up my Facebook pages and my YouTube channels, and they try to do experiments in my brain. I never have to meet any of you. All it's gonna be, it's impersonal. I get to upload on my YouTube channels, and the content is there for the fans and the viewers, the subscribers. They're there to be watched. And I'm happy when people watch. That's how I'm going to make my income. I never have to meet any bullies or intimidators on the same website. YouTube is a website that I hope that they really apply human rights. I am a person that uses YouTube to get my point across, to put my person there. And I know that I have human rights. It is a place where they should apply ethics. They should apply human rights, fair trade. When I upload videos, I expect to have an income. It should be a fair trade website. It should be an ethical website. It should be a human rights oriented website. And so should be Facebook, a ethical, fair trade, human rights oriented websites. And they should totally clear up the whole financial system worldwide. It feels like people are dumb. So I was saying, it feels like some celebrities might be real and have the actual IQ about how they made it in life, and some other celebrities don't. So my job is to make it in life through social media, and people that made it in life on social media are mainly figures like celebrities and government people. I don't know, people with a lot of fans. And so am I going to have a lot of fans and make it in life? So it feels like some people have a IQ, some people don't about it. So anyways, I wanted to move on how this morning I just woke up and I felt relaxed because of the jog that I did yesterday. And then it hurts because I know that they found my Facebook pages. Who knows when? Maybe they found me on my little girl Facebook page that I started when I was 12 years old. Maybe they found my YouTube channel that I started when I was 12 years old and they didn't let me know and I just crashed. I crashed before even starting my first YouTube channel when I was 12 years old. My first Facebook page with my friends, I'm not even the one that opened it. I was peer pressured to have a Facebook page for my friends to tag along with my stories. It's my friend from my high school. I was in 7th or 8th grade and a friend told me to open a Facebook page and to tag some friends. And that's what she did. She opened the Facebook page for me and then she showed me around. I'm not even the one that made my first Facebook page for my friends. What is it? Not a Facebook page, it's a Facebook account. So my first Facebook account at 12 years old, it's not even me that did it. I'm not even the one that opened my first Facebook account. It was a friend of me. I was in 7th or 8th grade. Then I'm the one that opened my first Facebook pages when I was like 20 years old. I opened my first Facebook page, and my first YouTube channel, I did it on my own. I was like 12 years old, and who knows who found me. They don't even let them know that they find them. Those people in a position of power, they really took advantage of younger folks, but they should know. They should be smart. Well, should know. I wish that they would let kids know that they go around. At least let them know that they go around and they find them. And I think that the views that we have on our YouTube channels are not even real. Like, it could just go out of whack, out of nowhere. Maybe the views on YouTube are not even real. And they should let know younger people that they're around. Like, they go around. Those older celebrities and government people, they go around. And I think that they have access to the inside of our YouTube channels. And they should apply ethics and human rights and fair trade. They should let people know about that they have access to the inside of our YouTube channels, that they just go around. I think that they found me and I'm like, oh, so now you found me. What I did at first when I think that they found me during COVID-19 is just take it back. I just put everything on my YouTube channel private, and then I just kept going. I flushed out. I had to keep going. It was super harshful. I kept working out. I felt like they really invaded me. Now let it go. What do you want me to do? If they're gonna invade me, I'm gonna have to keep it going. So what I did is notice how there's a celebrity here and there invading me, and I picked a partner. So my partner that I picked was the partner that I wanted to pick was Justin Bieber, but Justin Bieber already has his partner. He is married to Hailey Baldwin, and I'm like, since you're married, Justin Bieber, I can't get to you that easy. Your partner, Justin Bieber, is Hailey Baldwin, and you're both talking to each other, and I'm supposed to be there and let you talk to each other in my mind. It's very irritating. I don't want to be in your little talking to each other, Justin Bieber, Hailey Baldwin. It hurts my brains. So I'm not going to be your partner, Justin Bieber. You're married. It sucks that you're married. I would have happily been your partner in my mind, because that would be a dream come true to just let me be your partner in my mind. But anyways, Justin Bieber almost died and he got super sick as well. He almost died and got super sick as well. Then he got married to Hailey Baldwin. It's none of my business. I never have to meet them and if I don't want to. That's their dirty business. Who bothered me this morning after my nice nap after doing a good jog yesterday? It was Hailey Baldwin. She's a prostitute! She's a prostitute! How did Hailey Baldwin made it? She's a prostitute! And she annoyed me this morning. She came attacking me. And what they have is like visions in their head and they see in people's eyes. They see in people's lives and they see what other people see. And I remember during COVID-19, I saw Hailey Baldwin in my head sucking Justin Bieber's dick. And what Hailey Baldwin does for a living is suck Justin Bieber's dick. Hailey Baldwin is a prostitute that sucked Justin Bieber's dick for a living. And she's ashamed. And she has demons. Because what she does for a living is suck Justin Bieber's dick. And I'm like, I don't want to suck Justin Bieber's dick for a living. I want to find true love. I want to find someone that takes marriage seriously. What they did is force marriage on Justin Bieber. He has too many girlfriends that he has to get married to a prostitute to clear up all the other disgusting girls that keep harassing him. And then the prostitute is just sucking his dick. And Justin Bieber probably enjoyed getting his dick sucked by a prostitute. And it's casual culture. It's culture to let girls being prostitutes. It's culture. And what they did is let some freaking girl like Hailey Baldwin be a prostitute to Justin Bieber. And she had to suck his dick for a living. And I'm like, I don't want to suck anyone's dick for a living, first of all. And that really irritated me that I felt attacked over oral sex. My mouth was getting attacked and it was sexual. It was oral sex attack. I remember when I started with oral sex and it didn't last too long, I was peaceful. My mind was peaceful. I didn't have any demons. Then COVID-19 happened. I got attacked by celebrities. Then they started harassing me over sexuality and they wanted to know every single detail about my sex life. And it was disgusting because they're the ones with the demons. I was peaceful. I was resting in peace about my sexuality because I did what I had to do. Then I'm like, good for you if you know what I did with my sexuality. Good for you if you know about my sex life, you celebrities. I never have to meet any of you. Celebrities in government, I never have to meet any of you. You are fraud. You did not have to mind my business about my sexuality. It is none of your business. Then they all have their little opinions about sexuality and my sex life. I'm like, get out of my fucking head. It's none of your business what I did about my sexuality and my sex life. First of all, I just got it out the way. I was peaceful. I played my cards a certain way. It wasn't romantic or anything. It was a cerebral feeling. I remember when I first started getting sexual, it was a cerebral feeling. It was addictive cocaine. Sexuality and sexual pleasure was cocaine in my brain. I wanted more. It was cocaine. So what I did at the end is I went around a bit, then I just masturbated and I was at peace. Then celebrities came along. I'm like, wow, I can masturbate to a celebrity who's my partner. So I'm going to keep masturbating because I wasn't giving a fuck at the same time. I was going to die. I wasn't able to pass school. When COVID-19 started happening, I was trying to pass the audio recording school college 1 year diploma. I wasn't going to do it. I wanted to suicide. Over not going to pass school, not going to graduate the audio recording academy college, and I wanted to suicide about it. Then I just had fun with my sex life, and I'm gonna keep masturbating. Who do I want to pick for a partner? Well, it's not Justin Bieber. He's married to a prostitute. Good for you. I never have to meet you. You want to keep going with your prostitute? It's your problem. I'm gonna keep going with my life. My YouTube channel is mine. This is how I make my income. Stay away from me. So the partner that I picked is Eminem. And what I did is just masturbate. I masturbated thinking of Eminem. And it did feel good. And at the same time, it is kind of it is kind of trying to survive, and I wasn't giving a fuck at the same time. I didn't give a fuck, but since it made it just entertaining, I was having fun with the voices in my head. So the voices in my head, oh, I was schizophrenic. Now I'm schizophrenic. No, I read a bunch of books on channeling, and I was interested in talking to dead people. So at first I'm like, wow, I'm talking to dead people. There are dead peoples and ghosts around me. Then I'm like, then I transitioned from the god's realm to celebrities. So after being high on gods and spirits, I went to celebrities. Then I got like captured by celebrities. Then they just attacked me, but at the same time I was having fun with having some fake friends, some imaginary friends, and they're good and bad. So they're just people. They're like people like Eminem, Justin Bieber. There was Haley Baldwin. Oh yeah, there was Zac Efron. There was like spiritual teacher like Jean-Valo Melchizedek came to see me. And there were people that came to see me. And Jean-Valo Melchizedek was a rapist to me. I was just having fun masturbating. I was being sexual. Then I'm like, don't come to see me. Just, can't you tell that I don't want you around because I'm just being careless and I'm not giving a fuck. And my partner was Eminem, and I'm like, nobody should touch me. I don't want anybody to touch me besides Eminem because you're just forced to comply. And I'm like, why am I going to ruin my life for anyone? I'm not going to ruin my life for anyone. I'm just going to pick a partner and masturbate thinking of my partner. So what I noticed before masturbating thinking of Eminem is how I was in school and you could pick someone to masturbate thinking to just for the sake of it. And then I noticed how masturbating thinking of someone does affect your relationship when you see them in person. And it does affect the psychic connection. If you masturbate thinking of someone that you have in your real life, it does affect the psychic connection that you have with them. Maybe it's a thing of if you connect your psyche to the psyche of someone you're masturbating to, it does affect the weird psychic connection, and maybe there is more risk or more hope that you're actually gonna get to sleep and have sex together. So if you masturbate thinking of someone that you want to sleep and have sex with, and it works, the psychic bond, maybe there is more chances that you're gonna get to have sex with them. So what I did after noticing that it does affect the psychic connection and the mood to connect my psyche to someone else's psyche that I want to have sex with, then I went on to Eminem and I noticed how I could connect my sexual pleasure and my psyche to someone like Eminem, and I could masturbate thinking of someone like Eminem. And I just kept going. I did not want to ruin my life. I just had to keep going because first of all, I was suicidal. I was going to die for not passing school. Second of all, I was very medicated with sedated and Invega, and third of all, they just came. It was COVID-19. They all invaded me and it was out of control, and I just played my cards to survive. So how am I gonna survive? I'm gonna pick a few people. So I picked 4 people to just have in my mind. So there was also like Selena Gomez that came invading me. There was Rihanna that came invading me. I'm like, Ellen DeGeneres came invading me. Some YouTubers like Shane Dawson came invading me. And there was like people that I started a Instagram and I just went and I subscribed to random people. I'm going to subscribe to you and you and you. I don't really care. I don't give a crap. It's just an experiment. It's an experiment for me to subscribe to a few people here and there, whether you mean a lot to me or not. And then I just noticed how even if I don't feel much for you and I subscribe to you, it just changes everything because it's like giving them a permission to mean something to me. And I'm like, wow, I regret subscribing to celebrities because it ruined the feeling. Like Oprah came invading me. No, I'm not really your fan, Oprah. It was just for fun, just for the sake of it. I wanted to subscribe to Oprah or Kevin Hart or The Rock. You don't really mean anything to me, those people. But you all came invading me. Or Ellen DeGeneres, I just subscribed to you just to see what would happen. It didn't mean anything to me to subscribe to people, and then they just had the permission to see themselves as anything on top of me. No, you don't mean anything on top of me. I'm just a person as well. You're a person, Oprah. I'm just a person as well. Oprah had a lot of fun with her status and how she meant something to people. Oprah had fun with her status and how she means a lot to other people because she is a superior, she has fans and she means something. I'm like, no, I'm not interested, Oprah. I'm just a person as well. You're a person, Oprah? So am I. Get over it. We're not on the same page. You're annoying the fuck out of me. And it was not fun to subscribe to celebrities. I regret it. Because when I was younger, I used to just stay away from celebrities because they are so toxic. They are so toxic. It's psychic. They invade people's minds. So you should just stay away from them. I used to stay away from Justin Bieber big time. Then I'm like, when I'm going to be older and have the chance to, I'm just going to go stalk Justin Bieber and filter my Justin Bieber annoyed. Because what they do is mentally possess kids. And then what I wanted to do is filter all those ugly older celebrities because they just invaded me. They just invaded my mind, and I just wanted to flush them out because they're just ruining something that I have, which is clarity. And then they all invaded me before I even made it in life. They just invaded me so much, and it pisses me off. And that was it for subscribing to people on social media. It pissed me off. I didn't enjoy subscribing to people and that stuff. I tried to watch people that don't hurt too much because at some point they come back around and they eat my brains and it hurts. Anyway, so I picked 4 people. So I picked 4 people to create a scheme in my head to help me survive. So I wanted to survive COVID-19. So what I had to do is let them invade. So I would just stay in my bedroom, don't do anything, stay still, don't do anything, try to not panic, use your IQ, go detox. Some people are nice and help, other people just invade, it breaks my brain, they're toxic. Like Rihanna was so toxic to me. At some point, Selena Gomez was so toxic to me. Taylor Swift was so toxic to me. I didn't want any of them around. Of course, when I started having some fans on my YouTube channels, it changes everything. But it wasn't fun to be one of their praise. It wasn't fun to be one of their praise. I never have to meet them if I don't want to. I'm gonna be the predator to them now, not their prey. I was so hurtful. It was so hurtful to be one of their praise. They were allowed to see me take a dump. They were watching me take a shit. They were watching me take a shower. Taking a shower was so evil and disgusting. What I did is put a towel on the floor, some hot water from the tea thing, some hot water. I put a towel on the floor and I washed my body with a sponge because the shower was so hurtful. I had a aversion to taking a shower. Taking a shit was so disgusting because they invaded me taking a shit. They invaded me in the shower. They laughed at me. They mocked me. They laughed at me. They hurt me all they wanted. I was their prey. They had fun. They had fun hurting me all they wanted. Then when they have fun insulting me and putting all their pain and misery on me, all they want to dismiss me. So they want me to die because what they did is bully me around all they want. Then I'm a problem to them because they got to bully me around all they want. So they want me to disappear and die. Even Eminem. At some point, Eminem decided that it was worth that I die for him. He's like, I mean something. I'm Eminem. I'm Marshall Mathers. So if you have to die for me, then so be it. I remember Eminem wanted me to get pregnant. He's like, now that we really had sex in a ethereal, psychological, psychic way, then I want you to get pregnant or die and get dismissed and disappear because you don't mean anything. So like Eminem had fun having sex with me. I had fun too, okay? I had fun too, thinking of Eminem and masturbating. I had a good time. He was my partner. It was fun to think of him. He was also nice. I remember Eminem giving me a nice kiss on the lips. I remember even Eminem putting his lips on my pussy. They call my vagina a pussy. Eminem put his lips on my pussy in a ghost way. And he also gave me a nice kiss. I remember Eminem even speaking to me in a more straightforward, like clear-minded way. and a lot of things. At the same point, he was just like, you better get pregnant and disappear because I'm sick and tired of you. He told me that he would let me die because when a girl gets pregnant, it's just a joke because they get dismissed. They're like, oh, you got pregnant, you had a baby, then you are destroyed. You are destroyed. You're just a mom. You don't mean more than a mom. Then there was ups and downs. Eminem was an angel to me. I was allowed to think of Eminem I was allowed to think of Eminem each and single day. He was my partner, my buddy. I was allowed to be with him in my mind each and single day. At some point, I decided to break the ice because I was going to move in a condo. So I decided to text him on Instagram, and I did notice how it changed everything. So when I texted him on Instagram, it changed everything. It changed the whole mood, and then never really got back. Yeah, there was a psychic connection here and there. He knows who I am. I even, to rationalize thing, I texted him my YouTube pages, my YouTube channels, and I'm like, go check out my YouTube channel. I think he was already aware of who I am because they were probably just noticing, and they were probably aware of who I am while I grew up and watching over me. But it's disgusting because if you're aware of me, of who I am, I just know that all they wanted is to see me have sex. That wasn't in my brain. They wanted to see me have sex. That's all they wanted. Those people, they're watching over me. They're just people. So when you go and have sex, the demons of those people in charge that watch over you, they fall on you. So if there's Oprah in charge right now, she has some demons too, and they fall on me. And I'm like, I don't want any of your demons. Oh, Eminem is in charge. He has a lot of fans. He's watching over me. Eminem obviously has some demons too, and his demons fall on me. And then it's a problem to me too. And I have to solve everyone's demons because everyone that had power over me, that bully me around and that put their demons on me, it becomes my problem too. And I had to use my IQ to get away with my life. And that's what I did. I used psychology and psychiatry and my IQ, my intelligence to get away with everything. Because if that's a problem in general, then I'm going to solve it. I'm going to become very mature and I'm going to speak about it all I want. So I wanted to move on. So this morning I woke up, I was feeling great. A lot of dopamine for going jogging yesterday. Then there's also how I got attacked by Hailey Baldwin. But did you know I had a friend back in Egypt? Her name was Kimberly. She was born on the 22nd of November. Just like Hailey Baldwin. She was born on the 22nd of November. But maybe Hailey Baldwin is not the real Hailey. Because Marshall Mathers had a wife. He married her twice. He had a wife named Kimberly. He had a kid. He has a kid with Kimberly. Kimberly, like my friend from CJAP, born on the 22nd of November. And his kid's name, Eminem's kid is named Hailey Mathers. Eminem's kid is named Hailey Mathers. So maybe Justin Bieber's wife, Hailey Baldwin, isn't the real Hailey. Maybe the real Hailey is Hailey Mathers. Their name are not spelled the same. There's Hailey I-E and there's Hailey Y with a Y at the end. I'm like, who's the real Hailey? Justin Bieber's wife or Eminem's daughter? Who's the real Hailey? Justin Bieber's wife, born on the 22nd of November, or Eminem's daughter, born on Christmas Day, the 25th of December? Who's the real Hailey? Hailey Baldwin is a prostitute. She got hired to suck Justin Bieber's dick for a living. But you let her be. They're Christians, and they're like, hey, if they have to make money, then it's up to them. Everybody has to make money for a living. We all need food, and we all need food on the table. And they're like, if Hailey Baldwin has to suck Justin Bieber's dick for a living, that's just how it is. That's her problem. And they're like, Eminem is a big rapper. He's like, prostitute, sluts, and pussy, dick, vagina. And we're just gonna rap about hating and dissing women all the time. We hating this woman all the time. Eminem told me that his rap is there for men and sexual pleasure. It's men's sexuality. So I'm like, I think men's sexuality was just fine. You didn't need to curse it. It was more about women's sexuality. So who gets cursed, women or men? Who gets inferiorized, women or men? who gets bullied around, women or men? Woman, 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 woman. So you don't need to bully around women even more. So it was perhaps tough to grow up with. I think that he's a good dad. Eminem, he has his sweet space, his sweet spot, but his music is totally aimed on derogatory and really inferiorizing and sexism. He's sexist in his music. He makes music about how he's sexist. He makes music and CDs about how he's sexist, and it's okay because it's about man's sexuality and man's pleasure. But in the first place, you should help, be okay about women's sexuality, because they're the ones that need a little boost right now. They were really pushed down for centuries and centuries, so we should boost women now, not inferiorize them and bully them furthermore. So it was probably tough to grow up with a rapper for a dad. So Haley Mathers, that's your dad, Haley Mathers, the rapper. Eminem, the rapper, that's your dad, Haley Mathers. Well, you're a girl, Haley Mathers. Now you're a woman. You're 25, 26 years old. 26 years old, Haley Mathers. And your dad made some music about how they're just sexist. He made some sexist music about prostitutes, but that's how he made a living. So he had to make a living for food on the table, and there were prostitutes and disgust around. There was corruption around, and we want to get rid of corruption once and for all. So money shouldn't be disgusting. Money shouldn't be dirty and disgusting anymore. Money should be pure. Money and diamonds should be pure. I don't want corruption to keep going. Even Justin Bieber had to get married to a prostitute. And it curses everything. Now let's try to clear up. I'm here, I'm the Sphinx. I would love everything to clear up, because I don't want to be a prostitute. I wouldn't like to be in, example, Hailey Baldwin's seat. I was kidding at some point. I'm gonna marry Justin Bieber. So I can marry Justin Bieber in my head, but if you want to get to the facts, what I had fun with is that how Justin Bieber was born on March 1st, and Justin Bieber's mom was born on April 2nd. And then on the other hand, in my family, Justin Bieber is the firstborn. In my family, the firstborn is my older brother, Philip. So my mom was born on the 4th of March, and my brother Philip was born on the 4th of April. So that's weird. There's the 1st of March with the 2nd of April, and on my side, there's the 4th of March with the 4th of April. And I'm like, I'm happy, Justin, your mom isn't born on the April 1st, because April 1st, it's April Fools. April 1st, it's April Fools. In French, it's called le 1er avril, le poisson d'avril. So April 1st is Aries, not fish, not Pisces. In French, it's the full Pisces, the fake Pisces. April 1st is not Pisces. It's the fake Pisces. Le poisson d'avril. It's the fish. The fish of April. April 1st is the fish of April. April Fools. And so there's March 1st with Justin Bieber, March 1st with Justin Bieber, and April 2nd with his mom. He's April 2nd with his mom, and my mom is April 4th. My mom is March 4th, and my older sibling, the first of the family, is April 4th, 4/4. And I don't really care what you say, because I am an individual. I'm free. Justin Bieber could do his own thing. I'm sorry that you had to get married to a prostitute. Justin Bieber almost died. There's obviously something wrong. They made some bad documentaries on YouTube about his marriage. There's something wrong. Why did you take so many drugs? So what they did is take him in super early in life. They took him in, and then they exploited him. He was a smart child. He's still smart. You could tell that he has a good intelligence. His brain was very active. He was very sensitive and smart, and he had a good brain. Then he just took drugs. Obviously, there's something wrong called corruption. And then he just got married. Maybe it was a big relief to get married because there were so many girls after him. It was, finally, I'm locked and secure. I don't I don't need to deal with so many girls. And they made a documentary about how he got married. It was a forced marriage. There was so much speculation and corruption everywhere on YouTube. It seems like it doesn't even matter. So what they should do is take it seriously a bit more. So if it matters to have some good social figures, it should be way more cleared up. So you should let people, first of all, defend themselves. So they should be able to defend themselves on social media and express themselves. They shouldn't do that thing ever again where it's okay to exploit someone for some money. If you're happy with your money, if you're happy about what happened to you, good for you. I'm going to expect to make some money myself. We never have to meet in real life. I'm expecting to have my own independence. At the same time, I see you as connected to my stars. So Justin Bieber's stars are connected to my stars. Plus, what happened is that on my mom's side, it's connected to his mom's side because it's my older brother and Justin and my mom and his mom. Then on our dad's side, I noticed how Justin Bieber's dad is born on June 4th. And Justin Bieber's dad that was born on June 4th has 2 siblings, twins, and they were born on March 19th. And on my side, my dad was born on February 10th, and he has a sibling that was born on March 19th too. That's weird. Some siblings born on March 19th on Justin Bieber's side. And on my side of the family, my dad, a sibling that was born on March 19th too. There's definitely a connection with his dad and my dad and his mom and my mom. Nevertheless, I'm not using Justin Bieber for my status. I decided to be my own individual when I was younger. I let Justin Bieber go. I did not follow along the propaganda. I kept going with my life. Now I'm the Sphinx. You can tell that I defined myself, that I didn't use other celebrities to make it to my status. My status is mine. I am an individual. Nevertheless, Justin Bieber, if you are a good person, if it's good to clear up everything that has happened to you. Did you get exploited? Did you get bullied around? Did you get bullied to date different people? Did you really work hard? Did you work hard? Are you happy about the income and the money that you made as a singer? Do you want to clear up everything? Do you have the capacity to well defend yourself, to well clear up everything? Do you want everything to be nice and well said? Do you want to rest in peace at the end of your life? Do you want to keep having a good time in real life and on the digital plane? If you are a good person, if you are very nice and holy, of course we could figure something out. But you know what's funny is that I was so like crazy that I'm like, if you really want to get married to me, Justin Bieber, you just have to be more direct, because what they're doing is really playing in my head, and they're like, I'm gonna get divorced to Hailey Baldwin and clear everything up. I'm like, if you divorce Hailey Baldwin, I'm just amused, because Hailey Baldwin is really aggressing me and annoying me. So if you get divorced to Hailey Baldwin, I'm just amused. I'm happy you got it out the way. I don't really like her. I don't want her around. She has a bunch of demons. She shouldn't be in a position of power like that with a bunch of demons. She should be flushed away out of my system. And I was happy to flush away Justin Bieber when I was younger. I'm going to do it again if I have to. I was happy to let Justin Bieber play in my head once and for all. So I let it happen. Oh, I'm gonna get married to Justin Bieber, but it's not even fun to be the second wife, because then I went there in very serious, dumb feelings. It's not fun to be his second wife because the first one is a literal prostitute. You're already married, Justin Bieber, to a literal prostitute. She sucks her dick for a living, and she's ashamed of it. She has a bunch of demons inside. She's not clear because she sucks her dick for a living, and that's her job. Like, we all need some food on the table, but we should clear up the financial system. We should make it into a pure comprehension. I'm gonna make some money myself, and maybe at some point we could all pick up this whole scheme. And I'm happy to be my own individual. However, if his stars are connected to mine, if he is my true love, if he is a genuine good person, he has the actual intelligence, of course there is sex. Okay? I enjoy my sexual pleasure, but get over it. Okay, I'm good. Sometimes Justin Bieber looks way too good to be true. You could tell on Instagram at some point he looks like way too good to be true. On the other hand, sometimes he looks soiled and dirty. He has like wrinkles. I saw a photo of him with a bunch of pimples. But it does reassure me to see his flaws. So it was probably tough to be around people with flaws, and you have to take in. So you become similar to the people you hang around with, and you get influenced to the people that you are around. So if someone crunches, then you're going to be more tended to crunch. That's me, on the other hand. So I'm going to vibe to people similar around because I don't want to stand on top of people. So what's good for me is that I'm able to stay on the ground. I don't have a bunch of fans right now harassing me. I don't have a manager. I don't have anyone on top of me bullying me. I don't have anyone literally bullying me around and telling me what to do, how to act, how to live life. I was able to define myself and defend myself and to do everything by myself. I'm able to really strengthen myself and all that stuff while I'm still on the ground. I don't have a bunch of fans, and I'm able to do all that stuff like being more solid while I'm still on the ground and defining myself and defending myself and using my IQ, because I don't have a bunch of people bullying me around, influencing me. And those people on top of hierarchy, they're not just clean, they just bully each other around. They made it to where they are using bullying tactics, and when they were bullying me as well, and they would have liked me to just die and to get disappear and dismissed because they enjoyed bullying me and hurting me. They were watching me take a shit. They watched me getting hurt in the shower. They energetically raped me like Snoop Dogg. I did not want Snoop Dogg with me, and he just raped me. So it was a bit raped. So Selena Gomez to rape. They're just a bunch of rapists. Then they expect me to throw them a lawsuit because I want them to be in jail. I'm like, I'm not going to ruin my life for any of you. Of course, you should go to jail. I should throw you a lawsuit. But I decided that it's way too complicated. It's not honest. Those things with celebrities and money, it's not honest. So celebrities and monies, it's not a pure comprehension. Celebrities, money is not it's not pure at the moment. There's a bunch of prostitutes. Some people on top of hierarchy are full of shit. They're full of demons. There's a bunch of corruption. However, if you encourage people to set their personalities and set everything that they want to set when they're on the ground, it's way more easy because they don't get pushed around by people that have a bunch of influence. Like if I was there already, if I made it when I was like 12, 13 years old through my status and la-di-da, and it kept going, then I became sexual for like, we just become sexual, we start sleeping around, and then they're just around, and they're just around me, and they're full of shit, they're full of demons, and they're bad influences. I would have killed myself because, oh my god, they're not good for me. I wouldn't be able to throw a video like this. I wouldn't be able to get a video like this out of the way. And now I'm way more solid as a 24-year-old. I'm able to get a video like this out of the way. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to be a superstar. And I don't want any demons inside. I want to be clear. And I want to feel good all the time. I could look like shit. I could dress like shit all I want. Because I'd rather stay low. I don't want to attract any jealousy because it doesn't even feel good to attract any jealousy and envy in the first place. I could want to look more down and to have fun looking more down with Justin Bieber while still feeling amazing on the inside because I'm a vegan, I go for jogs, I enjoy sunbathing, I swim in the pool, and that's good for me. I listen to music, it's a good vibe to be around. I want to keep video editing and making videos by myself. I can make my very own music by myself, and I can do everything by myself because it's not fun to get a bunch of people implicated, because when I implicate people, it's a bunch of problems. So it feels like I'm happy that I don't have a manager. I'm happy that I don't have a bunch of people around that I implicated. I'd rather be me, myself, and I could video edit myself or pick only a specific people to implicate, because implicating people is a load of shit, but you could always do it. And it should be ethical and fair trade. We all have human rights. La-di-da, we all want what's best. We could create the digital world into a safe, sane space that makes sense. We could make sense out of everything. Everything could be pure and organized. I don't want those older prostitutes that made it in life to ever get to me ever again. Because like Hailey Baldwin, she invades me like right now, and she gets to me because she has demons for being a prostitute, and it doesn't feel good to have prostitutes around. So what I'm gonna do is do it for myself. What they're doing right now is benefiting from my work. I don't have any subscribers right now, and they're already benefiting from my work. So it kind of hurts because I don't have enough money to eat all I want in the world. I have to go biking to the pool, and I come back home, and I didn't benefit from my own work. I did not make any money from my own work. But they get to see my work before I make any money, and they get to benefit from my work before I make any money. They get to do whatever they want to do. They get to think whatever they want to think of me before I make any money. There's nothing too professional. It's not professional. You're the one that sets the vision. You're the one that sets the vision that you want for yourself. So that's what I did. I set a vision that I wanted for myself. It's a do it yourself. So how do you perceive social media? How do you perceive the world? I decided that the world is a bit of a like industrial revolution, running tap water, electricity. It's the Garden of Eden. It's the industrial revolution. We have a bunch of new technology. There is also like a yin yang. It's not perfect. You could say corruption, discrimination, sexism. The Garden of Eden. Then there's the year 2000. There was World War I, World War II, and 1930, 1940, 1920, I don't know. World War I, World War II, whatever. And then there's the year 2000. Oh my God, the year 2000. I was born in 1998. We're the 17th of October, 2022. I'm 24 years old. There was the year 2000, and then it's the new millennial, new century. And you set the vision that you want to have for yourself. I decided to set paradise on earth. So what I'm going to be trying to do is continuously clearing corruption in my head. So how to stay pure on social media and in real life just by having the IQ to clear up everything that comes your way. So if money comes my way in a dirty, disgusting way, I clear it up for myself. And when I clear up dirty money, it's clear and pure on the inside. I feel good on the inside because I cleared up dirty money in my head, in my mind. Then I get to feel good on the inside, and I get to have a good impact on social media and in the world. Then the ball keeps rolling, it keeps going. There are repercussions for having a good impact, for being a good influence and having a good impact. There are repercussions, and then it keeps going. At some point it comes back around, and I feel even better that my hard work or my vision of having clean money had a good impact. So my vision of having purity and pure diamonds and clean money comes back around, and I get to have a good stable of clean money. And then I get to feel good on the inside and pure, and I get to rest in peace at the end of my life. Rest in peace. There's nothing to it. You were a good person. I was a good person to myself. I was a good person that wanted what's best. I got to use my IQ to clear up everything. It feels good to have the intelligence to clear up everything in the world and everything in my mind. And I want to spread the IQ that I have, that I cleared up everything. And I'm happy to be able to send my vision outwards. And then it has repercussions, and I'm happy that people do the right thing too, because I know that when other people do the right thing, then I get to feel good too, that there are good stuff around. So my vision was clean money and purity, pure diamonds. I was into having veganism around. I was into free school. You're allowed to go to school. It's free. I was into having a system that everyone feels good. We are social creatures as human beings. We are social creatures. So I have a vision where people go to events like shows. There are music shows. There could be a music show in the area wherever you are each night. You should have access to a sports team. Go join a sports team, a girls sports team, a boys sports team. It's there for you. Go join a arts class. Go do arts. Arts is good for the heart. Sports is good for the body. And school is free. It's good for the mind. So you have sports around. Go join a sports team for free. It's good for your body. Go join an arts class. It's good for your heart. It's there for you. It's for free. Go join school. Go to school for fun. It's good for your mind. And go do it. It's body, emotional, mind, body, and spirit. Body, emotional, mind. Body, emotional, mind, and spirit. And feel good. Be a good spirit. You want to be a good spirit? Then maybe we could configure the reproduction system. So I want reproduction to be a good network, a good system So reproduction is when people give birth, and it's very like painful. So giving birth is really painful. It's weird to appear out of nowhere, and it's weird to disappear. So birth and death is a cycle, and there's life. I believe that there is life after birth, and there is life after death, and it's ever going. So maybe at some point we could configure the perfect system to make it work even more. So I enjoy the tangible world where I get to be a defined human with some gloves and a hat and hoodie. I get to dress, and I'm not sure how it is in the afterworld. Maybe it's more light. Who knows? We'll all know at some point. I enjoy having a body where I get to dress up and be well defined. I enjoy eating food, and it's a material world. You could be like, your body is a object, and I understand. At some point, I have a spirit that inhibits my body, my object. So I am a object, but at the same time, my spirit is connected to every single particle of my body. I'm not sure. And it goes on to finding the perfect sayings about the afterworld, the perfect sayings about birth and death and life, and maybe we could find the perfect understanding. It feels very disturbing to die, and it's very disturbing to be born. It's disturbing to die, it's disturbing to be born, and it's ongoing. And perhaps at some point we could heal everything. It could be even better than it is. It was probably just how it is. We were experimenting with life, and then there is the tangible world. There's the Industrial Revolution. I'm the Sphinx, and they have a Sphinx monument that's been there for so long. Maybe our lives could be longer. Maybe we could find something even more perfect than what it is right now. A mix in between the spirit world and the tangible physical world. And it could be perfect, because it's messed up to me to just be born and die. It's messed up to die to me, and it's messed up to be born to me. So I believe that there is something to be healed and refined and perfectioned in that system. It doesn't feel good to have to give birth. I enjoy having sex, but it doesn't feel good to have to give birth in such a hurtful way. Sexual pleasure is fun and enjoyable, but giving birth is really hurtful, and we could find a perfect feeling for all those things, hopefully at some point. Thank you. Amen. Peace. So I'm going to be ending this video right now. I wanted to talk about something specific in this video, and I just started blabbering about anything that I wanted, and that's okay. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been the Sphinx. This has been October 17th, 2022. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Peace. See you in part 2. Bye.